Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I'm gonna talk about Mars and Gemini once again because there's so much topic to revisit and talk about it because this is so important. And I'm with Dave today, and we're gonna actually talk about this matter together. And let's focusing on Mars in Gemini. So why this is important, why a lot of astrologers are talking about it, what is the purpose of Mars being in sign of Gemini, and what is Mars' and goal. So speaking which, Mars has goal. It happen every 2 years when Mars and Sun when they conjunct. So that actually happened October 8, 2021 in sign of Libra. So Mars actually travel all the way through the zodiac sign, now entered in Gemini. And whatever happened in your life, whatever happened in your life, depending on your rising sign, it happened even though you don't recognize it, you don't realize this is unfolding in our life, and Mars wanna get it done. Whatever the commitment is, Mars wanna finish this when Mars finally enter back into Gemini. So,
You mean Libra?
oh yeah, Libra. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
Yeah, because Mars makes a 2-year cycle approximately, like 26-month cycle. And the cycle starts when Mars conjuncts the sun, and then the cycle ends when Mars conjuncts the sun again to about 2 years later. And so whatever themes that got triggered around that time, around October 8th of last year, that theme is slowly unfolding, and it's going to be the resolution is going to come um, around November of next year, I believe, when they conjunct again in Scorpio.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The conjunction will happen in here
yeah,
again, and Mars will have another commitment,
yeah.
spending 2 years throughout the zodiac to complete that whatever the commitment it will be. So right now, so Mars entered the mental sign of Gemini, and we'll start the mental game here. But we'll spend time in 7.5 months. It's really bigger deal because the 7 month is almost 30% of entire transit here to coming back here. And once the transit finish and the retrograde and going out, to here is another 30%. But Mars will spend time in Cancer, Leo, Virgo very quickly. But Gemini, a lot longer. So that's why Mars in Gemini is such a big deal. And maybe we can quickly talk about, depending on the rising sign, what was happened. So if you are Aries rising, and the Mars and Sun conjunction happened the last year in your seventh house of the relationship. If you're Pisces rising, your initial that conjunction happened in the text, other people's money, death, and
No, that's sex, inheritance.
inheritance,
Yeah,
yeah, investment,
yeah,
investment money, and things like that. And if you are Aquarius rising, that
the conjunction happened in your ninth house of higher learning and ideology.
mhm,
Maybe you went to school, maybe you traveled to a foreign location or destination.
or you wanted to learn
Yeah.
something, you can manifest like
Mhm.
that. If you're Capricorn rising, it happened in your
10th house of career.
mhm, and then maybe you want to
Mhm.
achieve a lot more. And right now, Mars enters sixth house of your
Gemini.
health
Oh, yeah.
and your routine, maybe you might overwork to achieve whatever the commitment you made. And if you are Sagittarius rising, and
then the shift would have you started a new Mars cycle in your community and your friends. So maybe around that time you started to revisit the area of your friendship and community and ask yourself, like, do I really belong in this group, or am I now going to spend the next 2 years revisiting who I can relate to, who's now part of my social group, and who is not. So
and
you'll be,
also at the same time, seventh house is all relationship, including open relationship, close
and
relationship,
contracts.
and also
Yeah.
open enemy as well. So you might fight with your open enemy, or you have a competition going on in your community that you want to win that like that battle. And if you are Scorpio rising,
Then something that is hidden in the invisible world, or maybe something related to religion, maybe something like dream related, was being triggered, and maybe you lived an invisible life, or a dual life. Like for me, actually, when I was younger, I had to hide a certain part of me because of religion, and during that time, I actually had to just make everything open, and just come to terms with myself, right? And to start telling the truth.
exactly.
So something like that might have unfolded in your life.
And also if you are like Scorpio rising and Mars being eighth house of the trauma, maybe you are working on releasing your trauma, maybe working with a therapist and things like that. That might manifest it in that way as well. If you are Libra rising and that commitment, the Sun and Mars conjunction happened last year, happened in your IM sector.
Your identity, your relationship with yourself.
Exactly. And then Mars is in the ninth house of the higher learning. So during this transit, probably Mars asks you to learn about you through higher knowledge, maybe through astrology. You can finally know about yourself more. Maybe that energy can manifest in that way as well. And if you are Virgo rising, that initial commitment, Mars and Sun, happen in your money and value of the second house.
So maybe the things that you used to value, you no longer value anymore. And you're just changing your value system to, I guess, let go of the old and start bringing in the new value that serves you.
And also because the Mars is in your 10th house of career, and something triggers and third house and 10th house and the second house.
Yeah. So maybe you leave your job, or you leave your career, and you find work that is more meaningful. That second house is earned income.
And if you are Leo rising, and the commitment between Sun and Mars happened in your third house of the communication
and siblings,
and anything vehicle related, and maybe social media even.
So something could have unfolded in your social groups, through your friends, or in your community, that helped, change maybe you picked up new skills, right? So maybe you decided you wanted to pick up new skills to
New communication skill. Maybe you opened up social media, you want to do online business. Mars being in up there of 11th house, maybe you're gonna put yourself out there more to be more visible in the 11th house of the social media, maybe TikTok, YouTube, anything like that.
Or maybe even you wanted to write more, and so you could share it with your community.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you are Cancer rising,
then this Sun and Mars conjunction would have happened in your fourth house of family. So then the themes that will be unfolding in your life is all related to your family, your upbringing, maybe your sense of security, your home.
And then Mars being in 12th house is really good time to work on a therapist or digging some kind of family matter and working on your ancestor, even your past life regression therapy treatment as well.
Yeah, just doing the inner work. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then if you are a Gemini rising, then this would have happened in your 5th house of children, hobbies, and passion. And maybe you would find meaning in those areas by revisiting, I guess, your relationship with yourself. Maybe you might change your appearance due to a new hobby that you picked up or a new passion. Maybe it's something relating to children. Maybe you want to be more youthful, you know, so you could play with your kids, and maybe you went on like a workout routine or something like that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're Taurus rising, then you would probably spend more money to focus on your health and your routine. So yeah.
So whatever you committed or whatever happened during this October 8th, it give probably 2 weeks and 2 weeks plus and minus, even like including November. Because of the commitment happened everyday health, like, you know, routine situation, and you might spend more money to get that done, get it done.
Yeah, more supplements and things like that.
And that's Mars journey, and then Mars will continue to move, but Mars will spend time in 7.5 months in Gemini
because of the retrograde.
And then when we're gonna see a lot of resolution and unfolding and the finishing finale part when Mars goes in Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So that will be the resolution time. But remember, it's all depending on how you spend your time, how you do during this Mars spending time in Gemini. So again, when this journey marathon finishes, and then this conjunction will happen in here. So that depending on the rising sign, and all the commitment will happen in the sign of Scorpio area. So we can revisit that, but this is a general idea or theme of the why Mars being in Gemini is so important. So hope this really helped you guys, and I will come back with a more detailed reading for each rising sign for next time. Okay, until then, bye for now.
Okay, cheers.